Good morning, everybody. TGIF, Trade Geeks, it's Friday. Today's August 21st, 2026. And today's topic is the continuing tariff roller coaster. So we're going to cover some important points today regarding the latest update here on the tariffs. The point of these videos is to have a little bit of fun here. So all you trade geeks, get ready because there's going to be a deluge of new changes, requirements, and basically, like we've been telling our clients, the government is taking their foot off the accelerator on the IRS, and they are pressing down hard on the accelerator for U.S. Customs CBP compliance. So you guys watch out, be ready, and here we're going to give you a couple updates that we think are going to be important. Number one, we've seen the cascading effect of all these tariffs. It started with the IEEPA, the 122, the 338, and now, coming soon to you, is the 301 forced labor. It's an interesting strategy, and I think a solid footing strategy than the IEEPA strategy was. Basically, they're linking the forced labor to tariffs. And, there's already forced labor regulations out there. The government has invested billions of dollars. I remember back in 2020, 2021, was involved in a presentation with a certain company that was developing some AI and basically some intelligence to track suppliers, mainly in Asia, and the relationship between different entities all over the world, and basically draw a line connecting the dots in order to help for the forced labor compliance. Another interesting thing, we've been working on a white paper here about how we're seeing some CF-28s that are coming out. CF-28 are requests for information. So Customs is sending out CF-28s to a lot of our clients and the importers. And it's their way basically of shaking the tree with both hands and to see what falls out. And a lot of the questions that they are sending are driven on origin. And they're looking at transshipment. A lot of companies have been shifting since 2018 when the first 301 tariffs came in for China. They've been shifting their manufacturing from China to a lot of other different countries overseas, including mainly in Asia. Vietnam, Malaysia are some examples, Korea, South Korea. So they've shifted their production to these countries, but now the question comes, how will it impact the country of origin? And one of the white papers that we created was a motor-driven tariff policy, basically, for country of origin, where the motor determines what the country of origin is for a motor-driven product. So it's a very interesting white paper we prepared. I think it's linking the what we're seeing with the CF-28s that are coming out. We've also been, we file rulings for clients, and we've had some rulings being kicked back because in the Court of International Trade is reviewing the motor-driven policy. So we need to be careful. We need to keep our eyes out and make sure you're performing your substantial transformation test, not just your regular country of origin test, but that you are in fact, doing your due diligence with the substantial transformation test. So it's going to be very important here. I think that's a very important point that we need to highlight here for our clients. So number two, now we're seeing these 301 forced labor rates that are applying to 60 plus countries. So now basically they're creating a web, and they're webbing and interlinking the forced labor with the tariff policy. So I think it's going to have a little bit of a bigger bite. And then also it's going to highlight the importance in our point number three is how do you verify origin? And origin for Section 301 is very different from origin from trade agreements or any other origin determinations. The 301 is very subjective. It does involve certain tests for substantial transformation. So look out, everybody. It's coming, and and Customs is coming. They're coming to check. So you guys need to be prepared. So thank you for joining us here. Don't forget to follow us at www.trade-flex.com. We're also all over social media. We're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on LinkedIn. So please follow us. I know that our team out there is posting all kinds of articles, sometimes 3-4 times a week. We're working on a weekly newsletter, which we hope will bring to you more TGIF on Fridays. So anyway, thank you very much. Everybody have a great weekend. Thank you.